Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing my tier 8 Infernal Horde clear, just showing you guys, what I did on that, and then talking a little bit about the Companion Druid again, like I did on the other one, in relation to Infernal Horde. So the first thing is while they're not, Companion Druid is not like the worst thing in Hordes. The main issue right now when it comes to clearing the high tiers is we're actually missing a lot of damage to our build because of bugs. I know that sounds crazy, but you have to remember that every single rank that goes into Wolves is worth roughly 5% damage. Not only that, Storm's Companion does actually function as I hoped. It is supposed to be making your Wolves a Storm skill. But unfortunately, they are still not interacting with any of the Storm specific stuff. I.e. stuff like Thunderstruck. Now, this stuff is bugged. It is supposed to work with it. The reason why I believe this is because I have been double checking the nature stuff, and when it comes to the additive nature damage and stuff like that, it actually is increasing your wolf damage. So I have a feeling that the intention is to make it to where Storm's Companion is supposed to be doing this. But yeah, unfortunately, Thunderstruck is not working, which does mean that on your weapon, you're actually going to want to put damage to distant so you can max out your Thunderstruck passive with it. That'll translate to like a 60% damage increase. The other bug too, when I was talking about, so like each rank to wolves is 5% damage, would be Storm's Companion. Currently, when you masterwork Storm's Companion and you hit the crit on your masterwork, it does not increase your ranks to wolves. That doesn't sound like it, but it's a much bigger deal than you think. Because I mean, Storm's Companion goes all the way up to, I believe, 10 to 13, if I'm not mistaken. I don't remember the exact one at the high end if you get a greater affix, but so if I'm just stuck at 5 ranks and I'm missing like 7 or 8 ranks, that's 35 to 40% damage that I'm missing on my wolves. Like, that's a pretty big deal. And then when you factor in Thunderstruck, now all of a sudden you're looking at like 90 to 100% damage. And then when you just factor in, like, just finding gear is so hard, and that has the greater affix on the stuff you need, because Companion Druid gearing is rough, like getting a quick shift in Venom Call, the Wild, greater affix amulet. That is like insane. Like, you're still missing a ton of damage that other classes aren't missing, That's why things like Lightning Spear, in my opinion, are actually insanely good, is because I feel it's actually, whenever you are guaranteed an item, and why these unique heavy builds are actually good for the end game and really high end content, is because you're guaranteed the stats. And when you're guaranteed the stats, it's easier for you to get a greater affix on them as well when you find a greater affix version. So yeah, like anybody that has to actually get a triple rank necklace, which is virtually any class that doesn't have a unique there, it's rough, right? Because I'm missing 24% damage from quick shift, 60% from the Thunderstruck not working with it, and then I'm missing another like 45% just from not being able to masterwork my pants. And then on top of that, I'm also missing, I think, two ranks to wolves as well, because I don't have a greater affix version. And then the one helmet that I've been able to actually get to either roll wolves or like land with 3 ranks to wolves on it, or sorry, it only has 2 of the 3 ranks, so I'm missing like another 10% there. So like, even from what you're seeing here, my damage, if they fix the bugs in some type of a timely manner, is going to go up by like roughly 100%, which is a very big damage increase, right? It'll actually make quite a bit of a difference. So for right now, realistically, if you're wanting to play Companion Druid and high tier hordes, you're really only going to be able to farm the T7 somewhat efficiently. Making that jump up to T8 is really just not worth it, and it's probably not going to be worth it for a lot of classes. But keep in mind, I was farming T7s the other day. You can still get a ton of Neth Iron out of that. Like, if you're wanting to play Companion Druid, don't feel discouraged by any means. You can definitely, do a ton and farm a ton of Neth Iron with Companion Druid. But as long as you're doing T7s, if you're not strong enough to do T7s, and you don't have, like, you're not pretty much at the point where I'm at, where I have, like, a double rank amulet, and where, like, the only thing that makes something better is, like, a greater affix triple amulet, or them fixing the bugs. If you're not at that point, you might struggle. You might struggle a tad bit to do T7, but it should still be pretty manageable. Once you get to the point where you can do T7, though, you can farm Neth Iron alright. But I would But honestly, like if you're really just wanting to do Infernal Hordes, you can always try to do something like Lightning Spear and Dariel's Rogue. I've been trying out the other builds. I'm currently leveling up a Sork. I've already leveled up a Rogue to 100, and I can definitely see that like the Andariel's Rogue is going to be pretty good. I still need to find my Andariels. I found a Harlequin Crest and a Tyrael's Might so far, but no Andariels yet. So still working on that, but we'll see what happens with that. But overall, still having a fun time on Companion. It's just unfortunate that all these bugs are happening and specifically affecting Companion Druid, because if there was no bugs, like this build would be just so solid. Because one thing I will say about the Companion Druid is that it definitely has some of the best bossing in the game. I'd actually argue that it's definitely has better bossing than Lightning Spear, and it more than likely, I don't know if it has better bossing than Dariel's Rogue, but it has better bossing than a lot of builds. I don't know if I'd say it's S tier overall, but it definitely would be towards like the top of A tier in terms of how good it is bossing. So if you were to take like a lightning spear Sorkin into like a T8 with you or a T7 with you, and then you're just there to help make the boss clear faster, like that's actually fairly efficient. And works out pretty well. I've actually been doing that for a decent amount of the hordes, where I just had I had a fireball, Sork, and then he switched over to Lightning Spear, and that's worked out pretty darn well for us. But anyways, guys, I'm just giving you guys some more thoughts on Companion Druid when it comes to this season. Hopefully they get the bugs fixed. Maybe they already have by the time this video comes out. I don't know. But once they fix Thunderstruck and once they fix the Storm's Companion, you're going to see another massive damage dump. Because, I mean, as it is right now, like, it's easily over 100 million DPS with Companion Druid on single target. Easily over that. But, yeah. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the T8 Horde if you would like to see how decent the clear is for Companion Druid towards the top end of gearing.
destroyed your